It's weird that this is going to be my first video because I'm almost done with what I thought was going to be my first video, but I, I guess this will be. And I hate the word debunk because it just shows arrogance to me, and I'm not trying to be arrogant here, but this is a video of this guy claiming that when he walks through a door, Berenstain changes to Berenstein, and he did a pretty decent job.
Video, you know. Okay, until I had done those two things.
What's he good at?
Yeah, this is weird. So, I just have to show you. I hung this thing up. I bought it a long time ago. My cousin painted that picture. It used to be hanging over here. I decided to move over there. Put this over here just for the hell of it. I'm only bringing this up because until I had done those two things were normal. And I had this room right here. So the night I did this, just a couple nights ago, that really weird stuff started to happen in that room, and things.
Right,
I thought it was going crazy. I thought
you get the gist.
weird.
So here's what I do. It's not coming through the right way for accurate looking at. Oh, I didn't even get to the part that matters because I'm just so over this video already. I can't let this. It's not that I probably even many people will watch this because I don't have a following yet. Not that I want a following, but I don't have any credit, whatever. Like, but just this is my livelihood. This is how I've made money for the last 6 years, and a big slap in the face is this video to the fact that this Mandela effect is real, and I'm trying to just stay neutral here. I'm not gonna go off and be like, yo, it's different dimensions, man, you know, or like simulation, or I'm not gonna jump on any trains. Alright, but like shit has been find and replaced. You know, Microsoft Word, find and replace. If you see the word 6, change it to 6s. I mean, that's a weird example, but you know. Basically, he goes to his door.
Alright. It happens when it gets in the room.
Yeah. Okay, you see it changed. Great. Alright, so what we do is we download it. This is called Video Download Helper. It's for Firefox. It's it's like an extension or something. Alright, I already downloaded this. I just, if somebody's trying to debunk my debunk, okay, but I guess I'll wait and talk. You're gonna have to hear me talk. Because if somebody's watching this and they have no context about what's going on, here's what's going on. The Mandela effect is basically this crazy thing that happens. It's named after Nelson Mandela because people remember him, such as myself, dying in prison, and then all of a sudden he died in 2013. Everybody was like, what? What the heck? So he was like the first noticed change that like became popular or whatever, so it's become the Mandela effect. That really doesn't have anything to do with him except that he was the first one that was noticed. Although, well, that's another story. But anyway, this hit me really hard, really hard, and this video is kind of just extorting. That means it's done. This whole thing, I mean, bravo to you, funky fathead. This is your first video. I mean, like, it's pretty obvious that, you know, this is made up. I don't know where this downloaded. Yeah. This is probably it. Yep. I don't know why it does no audio at 1080, but whatever. Here's another sign that this is from an After Effects composition. Long tail. Forgot to trim the export timeline. Anyway, just to finish up the Mandela effect thing. So basically, one of the other ones too, which is like one of the culprit, iconic go-tos, is that Berenstain bears. A lot of people remember being Berenstein. So this guy walks through this freaking door and he's like, "Hey, look, my book's changing to an E." Well, he's trying to make it like found footage, and it did an okay job at it. At first glance, it looks good. Got me for about 5 minutes, and then looking at it closer, it's not right at all. And so I just don't want this to be something that muddies the already muddy waters, because the people like me, this Mandela effect thing is super crazy, and the fact that most people, 99% of people, I don't know how many people can't see it, is a little weird, but it doesn't matter anymore. And I mean, when things like the moon missions have changed, I remember there being one, and like Rod Sterling has changed, and now he's Rod Sterling, and all evidence of this stuff is gone forever. I've got a laundry list more. I have a laundry list of more different, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is that I hate this. I hate it. Let's just go through it. There's going to be no audio, and that's fine by me. So, there he goes. I don't even think I have to bring this into Premiere. I'm just going to zoom in. Yeah, it's already so obvious. Oh. Alright. A. E. Okay, let's look for the signs. A. What is this? What is this? Out of nowhere? On the way in? Okay. Looks like a sloppy mask. Look at how it also moves over here. I'm hoping this won't take very long, but this is... People are already starting to think like, oh man, I hope this is fake. Yes, it's fake. The Mandela effect is not as corny as this. It's not. It's extremely powerful and it's extremely real. And I think the real reason why a lot of people aren't seeing it is because they're what's being reported by those who control information are outdated. I don't know, just they don't really bite you in the butt like the things bit me in the butt that I started to look at my own. I mean, there already was evidence of it from the Mandela Effect community, but when I found Sterling on my own, when I found Karma Police on my own by Radiohead, that changed. That was one of the first ones. It went from, that doesn't matter. I don't need to get into that. But my point is that if people actually have those moments of, oh, what? No, it was like this. Then it starts to really just be like, wait a second. And the thing is this. Then people are like, well, why? I don't know. How's it happening? I don't know. I don't know. But it doesn't necessarily mean automatically it's parallel dimensions, and it doesn't automatically mean that we're in a simulation. We don't have to throw the baby out with the wash when it comes to logic here. But this thing is happening. And yeah, I remember being Berenstain, but I don't care that it's Berenstain now because it doesn't matter to me. And it's like, I'm done with Berenstein Bears. Okay. I'm sounding like such a curmudgeon, but I'm not. Alright. Some really convenient little blur boxes there. That's good. Look at that change. Weird. Right. That's very different. Like I said, it's well done. The acting is decent, but this is my livelihood. I shoot and I edit for work. It's the only way I've been able to pay rent for the last 6 years. Now look at the background. The background is going very so slight. Let's zoom out a little bit. It's going lateral, and yet this change is moving. Look at it. It's not tracked very well right here. See that? What he did was he motion tracked a photoshopped thing. And right here it's still video, now it's a picture. So he just basically put that Photoshop file in. And look at that. What is this? This is sloppy masking. Or trying to emulate the found footage thing, because it's really hard to do this. He definitely put a lot of work into it. And I'm sorry to be a buzzkill dude, but like, here's some more things that don't make any sense. This is a waste of your time and my time. But if I don't go through it, then I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Blur, 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 blur. He's going back out the door. He's going back out the door. E. Conveniently goes up out of frame. Out of frame. And it'll be, let me guess, E for a second and then A. Oh, it's just A. It just used the white, basically. Just use going out of frame for it. That's cool. Do I have to go to the other letters? Look at... Remember that thing I told you about it being a picture and then the video? Look. What's this? This is not consistent with the movement. What we're looking for is consistencies in movement. If they move together as one, it's not edited, but they're not. And it's not just artifacts. They're not moving consistently. Look at that harsh change. You see what I'm trying to say? Right now, we are at 232. The most obvious, alright, is coming up. Convenient blurs. Now, why is this moving to the right? This is moving to the right, or kind of. It shouldn't be just staying like that. Even because the rest of the stuff's moving to the left. Blur, 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 blur. Bad mask on purpose. Oh, and this thing comes into view again, like it's nothing. It's a pretty good composite. It is, not gonna lie, right there, that's where it gets weird. Because what he's doing is he's tilting the book down, and we're at 238-ish, 240 here. Look, tilted a little bit, right there. That tilt, that's our ticket. It's too zoomed in. Also, that shouldn't be there. You see it moves. Look. It shouldn't move to the right like that. Even though it does a little bit, right? That like that. See how it's just... I know I'm just saying, I'm making sounds. Like I'm not really being concise. But I really hope that this does it for you. Again, the Mandela effect would not be this corny. It is not this corny. This is disinformation. I just want to see the last change. If it goes out of frame again. Apparently these are different too. I think what he did is he edited it in 4K. Because let's remember, phones shoot 4K. And this video is 1080. This is way too pixelated for 1080. So this pixelation is all fake. He put it there. 1080 would not be this crappy. Seriously. This isn't even 10. My screen is 720. So this is all edited. Like I said, it's almost like somebody put money behind us. Yeah, look at the quick blur. Like, blur, E-A, blur. This is a really good job. But this wouldn't stay here either. That thing. Oh, and this thing. And all of this. Come on, guys. What the fuck is that? Excuse my language. It's part of this. And he's trying to make this fake pixelation thing. E-A. Quick blur. E-A. Quick blur. This is all normal now. You're not going to find anything here. It's only in the transitions to the E's. Anytime there's an E, it's edited. It's motion track. What a motion track is where you basically all you do is like pretend this E is a separate picture. This is what you do in After Effects. He drops a picture on this video. He has it already photoshopped to look just like this. It's a separate layer. It's on top of this, and then what he does is basically puts it over it and motion tracks it to you basically choose a point that has a very defined contrast. This would be a good one, you know. I don't know. You can do a few to be precise. I'm not even I've motion tracked plenty, but I'm sure there's gnarlier ways to do it. But this is a very simple version of what the concept is. And so basically it just it goes frame by frame and it tracks how this thing moves, and then you just attach this layer on top of it, and it basically you put your anchor point here or where it doesn't matter. It's just that's the concept. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of I can't believe this is happening and I'm doing this, but I don't like people being deceived. I really don't. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Seriously, can fuck off. Excuse me, but I don't mean excuse me. I mean fuck off. Mandela effect is real, and I've got actually a lot that I'm gonna be revealing. Like, I'm just about done with this video, and then this shit comes up, and I'm like, I gotta do this. Yeah. So basically, it was a lot. What I think I don't know what that was. Basically, what I think he did was he put it in. It didn't look good enough, so he had to make it more pixelated to kind of mask it. Mask the edit. I guarantee it was shot at 4K. And all that's he puts motion blur in it. I mean, if you really need me to, I'll freaking try to embody this. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. What is this? What is all that? What I mean to say is try to recreate this, but I just don't want to waste my time, and I don't want you to waste your time watching this and thinking that it's real. But if this is going to steer people that, oh yeah, Mandela, that's just frustrating. No, keep looking. This thing is really real, and it's brought so much light to my life. I don't know why they've changed, but I don't. Look at this N. Sorry. That N, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't. Oh. Hello. I know I'm all over the place. It's late. Yeah. That's smoking gun, as they say. That would not happen. That would not happen. See that too. Alright, guys. Peace and love only. Mandela effect is real. Fuck off, haters. I'm just kidding. Love to the haters. What does Bugs Bunny do when Elmer Fudd is trying to kill him? He just is like, oh, let me give you a kiss. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.